the new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Come on.
I'm not gonna lose.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round, waiting for the opponent to make the first move. This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs, denying them a breather there with a long-range fireball. On dangerous turf, easy to get tagged at this range. Trips them up. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. Picks up some damage with a long-reaching attack. Let's off a projectile to waste time. Gets the jump in. Throws them to negate the block. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Grabs them, knockdown. Player two is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Neither of them willing to back off. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. The kick hit! Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two. Fight.
Checking their reactions with a fireball? Who's going to start things off? Brushes off the impact. You can block impacts, but you're going to lose some drive gauge when you do. Still very early in the round. Keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. They break things off to take a quick breather. A good chance here to recover the drive gauge or figure out the next step. Projectile to try and change the situation. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Player two brushes that off and keeps going. Super hearts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Player one can't use any drive moves without burning out. The super doesn't hit. That's not gonna hit. Both fighters planning something? Player two might have just shifted this round into high gear. Hits them with a stop and pop. Player uses the gauge for a super arm. Bring in the heat. Are they dead off this super? It's too close to call. It doesn't kill. They're still in this. The super connect gets tagged by the fireball. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. They are letting it fly from the get-go. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. The low kick hits. Sets up with the jump in. Lightning kick. That combo did decent damage. Player the low. A quick breather. Drive impact misses. Excellent block. Player one with the rhythm owning that space. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Carries them all the way to the connects with the throw. Player two needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Presses for a reaction with a fist and leads to some big damage. Risky play, but it pays off. Parries the fireball. They're taking a candy drive, brings them back. The low block. The low kick hit. Carried to the corner. This may be bad news. Clutch anti-air. Drops that off. Both hurting for some drive gauge. Baits out the low kick. What a clutch low head. Player one can't use any drive gear. It's over. Player one was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that comeback. Throws a fireball. Peppers them with the lightning kick. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Knockdown. Player two has them legit shook in the corner. Backs them into the corner. Player one is in burnout. Drives off the table. Can they outlast it? No good up high. Goes for the throw. What are they thinking here? Checks with the projectile. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. does a good job of pushing back. Anything could happen here. Parries to cancel the fireball. Trying to read each other here? Shoots off a fireball up close. Parries the projectile. Now what's the follow? Feeling out the spacing. Okay, creating some space here. Life lead opens up. Hits the drive reversal. The quarter makes it... Oh! Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 is making good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. Going in, threads it cleanly. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Overdrive art? Are we going to see some fireworks? Player 2 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their grounding. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Both fighters planning something? Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. They were expecting that drive impact. What'll happen here? Connects with the throw. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Nice fireball. Time to reassess the situation. Slams on the brakes and shuts out the counter. This is a critical moment. Both of them back off. They may be preparing for the final exchange. They back down to overhead, but it won't work. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Put the fear of God in it. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arm. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Counting on the super to do the job. Can they keep on him? Target combo into... Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. And it is on. Close range, the low. This can lead to some big damage. Scrambling here to avoid that corner. Player 2, nothing stops his train. Puts a bit of stank on that with an overdrive arm. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? They got it turned out. Grounds him from above. Oh my God, what a throw tech. Anticipated that throw. This can lead to some big damage. It is over. Player 2 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that comeback. Presses for a reaction with a fireball. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. The super armor does its job. Throws him down. Takes a trip. Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. Taking stock. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Was looking for that jump attack. Shoots off a fireball up close. Player 2 chases them down. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. Gets in a Hazanshi. KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Dashes forward. Who's going to start things off? They can't squander this punish counter chance. Punish is there with the drive impact, really laying on the pressure. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. Fires without warning. How will they manage their drive gauges? Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Full SA meters on deck. Burnout activates. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout. This is gonna be bad news. Going in. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Player 2 can't use any drive boost. Gotta play it safe. This is a critical moment. Doesn't take the throw. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with.
It's literally the worst type of person in the world.
Comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Pushing you on the scene. I'm not gonna lose.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
Sorry, no.
Low heavy. Shows the overhead. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. That's how you capitalize on an opponent's mistake. Get the punish counter by waiting for the opponent to whiff an attack and then strike without hesitation. Player 1 chases them down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Takes a trip. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. All right, what's coming up next? Grabs and throws them away. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 has depleted their drive games, but they are still within range to win this round. They move in there! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. There's an overdrive arc. They hit them with a stop and bomb. Big counter. Experiencing burnout. Medium kick hit. What'll happen here? Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Going in, player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. At least one of them is having a good time in that corner. Confirms the Bushin Ninja Star Cypher. The damage and attack boost off this will really tip things in their favor. Oh, here we go. The drive impact doesn't work. They're recovered. Taps them on the toe. The drive gauge is screaming for more attention. They anticipated that throw. That was the highest I've ever seen.
That was a nice level.
Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
The rematch. Jesus.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Come on. Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Drive reversal to break in. Below heavy hits. Picks up some damage with a long-reaching attack. What's the play here? Player 2 with the life lead. Denies the jumping attack with a jumping attack of their own. Player 2 chases them down. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunity. Box them with a target combo. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Projectile to try and change the situation. Taking stock. Neither of them willing to back off. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Experiencing burnout. What'll happen here? Player 2 needs to hold out until it finishes it with the anti-air. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Closes the gap. Jumps up. The quarter makes it hard to escape. Little B brushes that off and keeps going. Grabs and throws them away. That throw will do some good damage. Connects with medium. It's a good spot to use the super. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Throw tech goes to the air. Can they create an opportunity to load heavy connected? Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
I bet it was those smoke.
Here comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
We're seeing you on the scene. I'm not gonna lose.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Deal some sick damage there in exchange for some meter. Was that a good decision? Pressuring them in the corner. Misfire with the drive impact. Throws them down. What's the play here? Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes?
Nice.
Limited resources at hand right now. The throw misses. Neither of them willing to back off here. Taking stock. Life lead opens up. Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Feeling out the spacing. Drive gauge finally recovers. One combo can end this round right now. Up tap to close it. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They were expecting that drive impact. Long low attack hits. Throws them. What's next? Player 1 chases them down. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. They just won't stop switching sides. Steals back a chance. Going in? Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Breaks the block with a throw. Sets up the trap. Jumps up. The low. KO. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Gotta do this. Come on.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. What's going to follow the combo? Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. What are they thinking? Lots of aggression from both sides. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Strings it all together. That's some big juicy damage on that counter. Takes a trip. Player 2 can't use any more drive without burning. Burnout activated. Going in? Player finishes them with a drive impact. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Jumps,
Not good enough.
throws them to negate the block. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Risky up close slap still going. Goes into the stand. Their drive gauges are looking bare. Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. Quick dash in. Super hearts on deck for both fighters. Experiencing burnout. Player goes to the air. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Wrecks them. Turning it right up with the super. Shibushi breakthrough. This is going to take a chunk. Oh my, the throw tag. Player 2 can't afford mistakes without that truck. What a read with that anti-air. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. There's...
That's
Street
it.
Fighter 6.
Well, that's the beta, everybody.